Oh my god, no. There's arachnids here. I really liked Praetor until I found out arachnids were on this goddamn planet too. Like, no. No. Alright, alright, alright. We back. We're in episode 7 now. Got a lot of cool things going on. I pretty much screwed up one of the missions on Praetoria. Trespassing and having a bunch of dudes shoot at me, so we're probably gonna avoid that. But we got some really cool things to look forward to. Some really cool side quests, some really cool companion quests, things like that. I'm excited to get started. Yeah, this one kind of pissed me off. Apparently there was more information about that scumbag who pushed money toward that Oh, shut up, Auntie. I messed up that what was it? Inez's side mission where she found the secret lab that killed her comrade Ortiz. Apparently I was supposed to get more information on the dude who was funding money for that lab. But anyway, that commercial she tried to put out there, or that message, got botched because nobody apparently cares about corruption. So that sucked. But we got a bunch of things to do. We got bounties, and then we got these companion quests. I would like to try and finish these tasks, and then maybe 1 or 2 companion quests in this episode. Anyways, let's go find some bounties. I want Aza and Marisol. I want some fighters. Inez is useless in a fight, low-key.
We want fights, not just scraps. Crew, go! Fight! Hostilities are unfriendly nearby. Adversary.
The only downside of Aza is she just runs in deep and starts killing people. There was one dude that ran out at us, bro. What was their deal? They're definitely not getting in there unscathed. I tried a sneak attack, nah, screw it. Oh man, it's when that shoots at us. Huh? Yeah, you better run back. Nobody even looking at you. Yeah. Yeah, you need to use Aza's abilities, otherwise she gonna get herself killed. Just running on these dudes, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Bro. Bro, why are you oh my god. Oh my god. Woo! Chapel card. Got some kind of key into this chapel. Nice. Got a decryption key. Nice. Collectibles. Yes! Let's go do the other bounty first. And that helped me level up. Hey. 8 points! Nice. The Mangler. What a name. Alright, off we go. Oh god. Potpourri. Wow.
Investigating hostile adversary vulnerabilities identified. That's not who I think it is it? Marisol? Is that you? Get in here before any more of these hullheads show up.
Nice. She's a friend. I didn't even mean to run into somebody.
It's been what? 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept up on a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure. Oh, wait, I'm being rude. Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anaïs Boujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle abode.
Seer Anaïs Boujold.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly how long, apparently.
If I'd realized this was a formal visit, I'd have worn my fancy killing clothes.
Charmed, I'm sure. I was developing a means of sidestepping much of the presumed requirements to solve the universal equation, using a series of reasoned shortcuts and educated postulations, filling in certain blanks. Trillions. Theoretically, it would hurry the process along so it could be solved in our lifetime, but it was
What am I hearing?
unorthodox, risky if taken too far. I knew the council would judge it.
What am I hearing? Is somebody walking around?
So I attempted to work in secret. Eventually, I was discovered, excommunicated, sent here.
Others facing similar charges were often transferred off-planet and simply disappeared somewhere along the way.
Yes. Fortunately, someone interceded.
Yes. With ample time to think, I've come to recognize I made an error.
Really? That is,
This is her companion quest.
unprecedented statement for you.
I had no idea.
Do go ahead, I'm listening.
The last 20 years, the Order heedlessly
This is her
stumbled.
companion
First, Antes
quest.
invaded, then the Protectorate. We
I
lost the
stumbled right
Archive.
onto it.
Twice. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. If I had ignored the Council's command. It was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right to shut me down. Had to do all my calculations long form, free of computronic assistance. Wouldn't advise it, but I've been here on my own for decades, and I remain a reasonable statistician. I calculated what might occur if my work was completed, and there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. Everything ending. I mean, microbes, mantisaurs, salt tuna might make it, the resistant little buggers. But anything capable of higher order thinking would be gone. I understand how that sounds, but I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable.
comes with the job, I'm afraid. Never becomes easier. Anais, I'm afraid it's not that simple. When we shut down your work, it was quarantined, not disposed of. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. Oof. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Auntie's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol, will you... Can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something like that to me. Of course.
I might need a little time to ready this place for unwelcome guests. Wouldn't take long.
No, you should stay here. We'll take care of this.
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that. But fine, no use arguing. Well, this has certainly been nice. Perhaps we'll see each other again sometime.
Nice. Okay. I like this gun. One dude, bro.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Always stay with your squad, bro. Heck am I hearing? Oh. Oh god. Kill the big guy first. Wait, the Mangler was the giant animal? I thought it was a bounty for a human, bro. He just spawned from here. Nice. Well, that was fun. Okay, can I fast travel now? Nice. Yeah, we'll go take care of this.
Whoa there, go. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes. Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Our team's presently occupying these premises, but haven't fully brought them to heel, per se. Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciencey-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it is.
She's so good!
As far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here. We scour rival facilities for hidden recipes, secret formulas, special ingredients, and assorted confidential internal know-how, then develop it into products to bring to market. It's a unique brand of warfare, exclusive to Auntie's Choice, designed to break incredible ingenuities out of cloistered captivity and share them across the galaxy. Information wants to be freed, then priced and shared along understood lines of commodification and distribution. Based on your reticence, I take it you're bound for unorthodox notion reclusion then. How exceedingly ill-advised. Yeah, well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way, big death trap.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen. Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Burn down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent. Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard order redundancy measure. Let's out past the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
They like each other.
Hello? Someone there? Hello? Help! Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Might concerning, since it's all I have. We were sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets? Just consider for a moment. We're here to keep dangerous research from spreading, from falling into the wrong hands. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends, or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something. Yes, and if you let him free, hundreds, thousands, millions of living, breathing human beings might die. Auntie's choice could access the very research we're here to destroy.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't like the sounds of any of this.
I seriously doubt you're going to convince me we should release him. The stakes are simply too high.
I promise not to, blow up the universe. Or, whatever it is.
Yeah, they're just corporate slaves, bro. They do whatever Auntie tells them to do. They don't even understand that there's a world greater than Auntie's choice. He's harmless.
Phew. Well, that's a relief. Didn't think I'd ever get free. No thanks to you, ma'am.
Be grateful you're not on fire.
Don't have to tell me twice. This is all the bits I have on me. Not much, but thanks. I'll be out of here as soon as it seems safe.
You're young and spry. You can handle that.
collectible. There it is.
Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be
I
the
didn't read it
bearer
at
of
all,
bad
I'm gonna
news,
be honest.
but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. No, we're not exactly friends at present, but temporary truce perhaps? Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends? Which I presume you're here to destroy? Don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here. Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you or anyone.
Dang, bro. We came here to burn it all. But I want to be on Auntie's Choice good side, because I want to end the war. That's the main goal, end the war. Gotta compromise. Oh man, I hope I don't regret
Suppose I'd be
this.
reasonably happy with that. I accept. If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
Excellent. Well, a deal's a deal. Meet me downstairs after you're done here and we'll settle up.
And all Auntie's Choice receives from it all are some distractful diversions. Well, that should decimate Auntie's Choice productivity for the foreseeable future. Nicely done.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over, finally.
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there. Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Round other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
That was fun.
Pleasure doing business with you. I can't wait to monetize this brain puzzle garbage.
Be sure to try it. Should be right engaging. For anyone with a little gray in their upper story.
Huh. Maybe I will at that. We deeply appreciate your assistance in further expanding the ever-growing Auntie's Choice proprietary insight catalog. Be seeing you.
Suppose this is goodbye. No. I recognize that look in Marisol's eyes. There's nothing for it. Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I. Everything settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais. Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side. May the plan favor us against long odds.
W.
Are the broken bodies of those people I need killed collecting snowflakes somewhere? It appears to be a box of boot components. They should have been delivered to the quartermaster assigned to the camp guarding the elevator up to the archive. Don't expect me to help you with delivering them.
Guess we're going there then. Alright, let's go see what happens. I'm really confused about exactly what I was supposed to be getting, but apparently I got something in my possession.
Hey, you there. I got a job that needs doing if you've got the time. It pays, of course. I need help finding some lost supplies. Well, I'll be. That's them all.
Okay.
Right.
I don't even remember picking these up.
For asset recovery? Great. And here is one standard miscellaneous type 2 short-term contractor one-time assistance. The pleasure doing business with you.
Okay. Well, that was easy. Alright, we can do these. This one's on this map. What the heck? Bro, when was that a thing? Oh, W. I had no idea. What? I thought it was a mine. What is this? I guess this is something that I have to... Oh, decryption key. I guess that's something I have to do after I talk to whoever's up here. Hello.
What? Can't somebody loiter about a protocol without someone casting assuming glances their way? I know a presumptive look when I see it. Look, you ain't my immediate supervisor, a recognized authority figure, or my dear old ma. I don't need to tell you nothing. Oh, if you wanted to bribe me, you should have just led with that. 6 or 7 months ago, some Auntie's Choice
Six?
made a
No,
shipping error.
can't say it.
Sent a few crates of fake grafting materials via the cloister.
I can't say
You know
it.
that grafting program they used to have? Where they'd give some hapless hullhead a big monster arm, torn off one of a bunch of different deadly creatures? These crates arrived full of rejected Crabble-Graft parts. Sat untouched for months till I found them. And I thought, little rebranding, the right angle? Bet I could sell these. I met this protectorate officer, smug as all get out, naive as the day is long. Said she had logistical supply concerns and needed means to feed the personnel guarding the archive. As the plan would have it, I told her I got a shipment of imitation Crabble meat. You repackage and relabel it, it'll pass for protectorate rations just fine. She agreed. Bought a few crates on the spot, promised to send word when she needed more. I just had to grind up everything first. Remove a few telltale chunks. I can't take full credit or blame. I simply misrepresented misallocated materials for profit. I am merely a humble opportunist. Here's an audio cartridge with all the details. Those troops hear what they've been eating. I don't know what'll happen. but they won't be happy about it. That's for sure. Don't mention it to anyone, especially not those damn snoops at Winter's Grasp.
That's exactly who I'm going to go to. Sorry to disappoint you. Exactly who I'm gonna go share with. Playing all the angles. And this is the dude that I pickpocketed earlier.
Any news from the field? Any learn anything useful? Ha! A base opportunist after my own heart. Well, she can continue swindling the Protectorate then. Here's a little something for your trouble.
Oh. That was easy. That was the easiest side quest ever. Alright. Okay. Over there. I just got this side quest from the lady over there. Could be another easy one. That Sub Rosa lady that we just talked to, she was just in it to get some bits. Nothing major.
Seriously?
There's one.
Did these order eggheads do anything?
Proceeding to attack.
Charts and chalkboards and...
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Asa, stop running toward them. Holy crap. Brody, she just runs on people. They did have a squad recall button in the first game. I don't know if it's something that they removed or if it's something that I just haven't discovered yet. But I remember in the first Outer Worlds, aside from them just naturally following you out of a combat zone, you can call them back. In this game, man, especially Asa, she doesn't have a gun, so her model behavior just tells her to go straight toward a fight. She's always the first one to get knocked, man. Am I allied with any faction? I'm not allied with anybody. I'm kind of helping everybody. I'm helping Auntie's Choice, I'm helping Sub Rosa, I'm helping the Order, all of them. I'm definitely not gonna be sticking with Auntie's Choice for the whole game. Yeah, maybe I have to do that first. I like this game mostly for the story and the characters. The gunplay is cool, but it's not the main reason I like to play this game. Parvati from the first game was my favorite character. I loved her story arc. Oh, what the? Oh my god. Bruh, ain't no way. Ain't no way. That thing still was able to get... Oh my god, these things are gonna kill me. These mines are the worst. There she go running at him again. Why is he not falling? Yeah, the level of work and detail they put into these side quests is literally the crowning jewel of this game. That's the icing on the cake. The gunplay is actually really fun too. They give you a lot of variety with the weapons, especially in this game. I haven't played any other game with that level of detail with the side quests. I know there's other games out there. I just haven't played them. Get rid of these guys. They're the most annoying. Okay. Bro. Good stuff. Yeah, I knew about Mass Effect, but you're right, I never played it. But I've always had my eye on it. If I find the time, I would definitely find some of the other games. There's a bunch of games from previous gen that I never got the chance to play. A lot of them are getting remakes. Come on, drone. Thank you. I love the missions that just let me shoot stuff up, though. A good change of pace. I'm trying to do as many side quests as possible leading up to the end of this game. Alright, let's see what she got to say. Ah, yes. Bringing different companions brings different interactions. That's why I'm glad I have Marisol, because she helped me get out of trouble with the order, like, further back up this map. I was caught stealing something, and she literally just told the dude some kind of jargon, and he was like, okay, never mind. It was so cool.
You're back. Was beginning to wonder if you'd gotten buried in a snowdrift. Did you kill those yay-saying bootlickers good? Here's your reward. Now get along. I'm as likely to be buried alive by my paperwork as the snow outside.
The flaws are a really cool system in this game too. Like, even though it can be frustrating at certain points, it's a really cool idea. It looks like we're going to Praetor. Actually, let's go do this one. We'll do Tristan's side quests. God, I hate Barachnids. Out of all the animals and creatures in this game, that's the one I don't like at all. Alright, we'll take a break off of Cloister. We made some progress though, so I'm not mad about that. How many decryption keys do I need for the next upgrade? Oh, I have enough! Actually, I like Marisol. She's cool. Ozza's cool, but she be dying too fast, man.
I know it was you, Commander. I know. No.
God.
Yeah.
Am I gonna have to talk to her every single time?
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here,
yeah, I dropped the bomb on him, and it's because of my stupid...
Because
of my stupid flaw. I didn't have enough skill points to stop the bomb.
I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to Sentinels or the Consul.
I wanted the lucky one so bad. I don't know if I have it.
Now, what shall it be, Arbiter Rao? I sent the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not arrive to aid your decision-making.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious.
What the heck? That character model looks like Fez from that 70s show. Wilmer Valderrama, that's his name.
But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness?
No, Virgil.
Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
Yeah, that looks like Fez. As like a grown man.
I'm somewhat embarrassed to acknowledge that, in my haste to see Virgil, I seem to have led us into a trap. Though ironically, it appears Virgil has been caught as well.
This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the Consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you. Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
For the same reason that a sprat would not answer a Canid's invitation to dinner.
Not how I would put it. We simply do not answer to the Consul. I viewed answering his summons as contradictory with my present duties. and chose to ignore them.
If you had nothing to hide, you would have answered his summons. Now, I'm here to make certain you can avoid them no longer.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the console summons.
You don't look like a scientist.
Automatic mustache waxer.
It's true. I tested it. Then I used my facial hair to kill an Auntie's Choice officer. It was grisly.
I see. It would appear I misjudged this situation after all. I must reinterpret my orders. Accosting you illegally and the subsequent punishment would be mortifying.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties after I apprehended you.
No. My earlier reluctance to kill this Sentinel does not denote trust. There's no guarantee he wouldn't attempt to arrest us at a later point.
This is all clearly a tactic on the Consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is, if our compatriot here speaks true.
What must you think of me, or my fellow Sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to arbiters? I'm not the one positing scurrilous accusations about our beloved Consul.
Yeah, I can't believe they bought that mustache waxer
Next
thing.
assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post.
Just like Auntie's Choice, these dudes are just blind morons following whatever propaganda they get fed, bro.
I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity, intended to draw us close before snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the Consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this Sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
I'm pleased to be of service in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another. If you had not interrupted me, I would have committed a terrible injustice upon my brethren. If I am to be punished for my failing, I will suffer the consequences head high. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out, just to certify he intends to act as he speaks. That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
Yeah, I don't want to fight. Not if I miss out on good dialogue.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post. Let us do just that. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
Alright. Good talk. Good talk. Why does it still say I'm trespassing? Ooh, what's in here? And I don't think there's anything else. Alright, later, bro.
I know it was you, Commander. No.
Oh my god.
I know it was.
What the heck? It made me have that conversation twice. Stay your butt on the ship, Inez. We already talked about this. That's like the 5th time.
Have an update about that. Back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais, Sir Bujold's research. Believe I have a lead on their identity. I wholly agree. I pieced together information from earlier leading to Golden Ridge on Dorado. Oddly enough, to the anchor hold at Matriarch's Mercy Monastery. I had Val set the location on our map. I recognize we're juggling multiple crises, but I'd suggest we journey there sooner than later. Inquire away. I may even respond. Another crack like that, and you might just find out. Our department employed a variety of methods to obviate hindrances and threats to the Order's efforts. We were considered wardens of the grand plan, helping correct it when needed. All of us are part of the plan. We follow the path intended for us by the architect. We should, at least. Now and then, some push back against their path, but it never ends well. Corrections can take time, even delay in the solving of the equation. May all our endeavors...
We will investigate that after we finish Tristan's. Oh, we got a new location.
These security measures should not be operational. And the station seems to be on reserve power. We best tread carefully. Well, no one is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops, lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station's primary power, which will allow us to explore unhindered. This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here.
I'm counting on it, Tristan.
My path... Good effort lifting the lockdown. We may now reactivate the station in the reactor room.
Oh, what the heck is that?
Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts. Good. This should avail us of a much simpler search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place.
Oh my god. Good stuff, Tristan.
Be wary for anything that may be a clue to the hidden room location.
Oh.
Passcode is limber. No. Let's try amulet. No. Wingtip. No. Sovereign's gavel. I should remember this. Damn it. Oh! Wait. Oh, no.
Stay whatever fool words you ready in your defense, for they shall avail you not. I accuse you of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign. For these crimes... Wait, I know you. Luther Okada? What in blazes are you doing here? And why do you wear a Sub Rosa uniform?
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I'm not supposed to, but also because I can't remember.
Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehended him often. Sometimes Virgil let him go, but he usually went to mental refreshment.
Often enough to know the technicians by name. Until I forgot them again.
This truly is no ploy. But mental refreshment is supposed to return wayward subjects to the proper path, not cause whatever this is. Despite his faults, the Okada I knew was ultimately benign. That's a wise path. One that shall give me time to contemplate what must be done.
An arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds, yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible. I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions.
I can try. Okada, I'm sympathetic of your plight, but my sympathy alone will not avail me of my duty. I require a foolproof reason to allow you to live.
Seems I'm reduced to bargaining for my life. Wouldn't have been in this predicament if it weren't for my blasted brain pan. Fine. I was hired by an anonymous third party. They provided me with the station's location and credentials to bypass its defenses. May have tripped a few on my way here. Can't recall. I was told the station was abandoned, which it clearly isn't, and to break into this terminal and delete the information on it. That is all I know. Well, I'm surprised too. This used to be second nature. Now I'm nothing.
Ignorance does not excuse criminal action. Even if you did not know the severity of this infiltration, it remains a deadly serious infraction.
He and the other one must have put me away close to 12 times each. I used to be something of a ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-well is a polite term. He was a repeat malefactor. I believe last time we met, he'd vandalized a janitorial automech in an attempt to make it spew profanity.
I got 18 months of hard labor for that. Served me right.
That's interesting, but it must be false. Sub Rosa is a large organization. Whoever asked for Okada must have wanted him specifically. But why?
I didn't used to be like this. I can still sneak with the best of them. Not being able to remember doesn't make me any worse as an agent. It doesn't.
Any of my fellow arbiters would have killed you before this conversation began. But I can't decide whether to disdain or pity you. I don't know that I can. He is a trespasser. His slipping mind matters not. You have my trust. But if I am to remain loyal to my morals, I must be convinced. That doesn't mean anything. An arbiter cannot trespass. And even if I could, I still act with the Protectorate's best interests in mind. Not out of some base self-interest. Were the situation different, perhaps I could look the other way. But Okada has clearly defected, and is thus not afforded such a luxury. I am familiar with the concept, but in the Protectorate, intent matters little. Manslaughter still results in death. Sedition can happen unconsciously, just as it may consciously. There is a difference. A murderer's family is imprisoned, whereas they are not in the case of incidental death. But I do suppose the perpetrator's punishment does not change. Though this is hardly the place for a discussion about Protectorate law, I do at least see your point. It is fortunate you have gained my trust, or I would not bend to one who had not. Justice must serve a purpose. Okada may live, and I hope we shan't regret it. Begone. You've been granted your final stay of execution. Should our paths ever cross again, you know what will occur.
I didn't think this would happen. Thank you, Cadet Rao. My apologies.
W negotiator.
I caused over the years. And you, without you, I would have been reduced to my composite parts. Here, take these. I suppose
And
you
a
have more
decryption
use for
key?
them than I,
Nice.
in my present state.
Allowing a Sub Rosa agent to leave with his life in the heart of a Protectorate station. We may have to speak on this further. But let us see what we came here for first. The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal, I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years. An Arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an Arbiter's scalpel is analysis. Try entering that. Terminal. It sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the Consul. To what end, I wonder? The tone of her response seemed relaxed, but I do not believe she would have met with the Consul unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the Consul. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa. It absolutely does not. I think you just have alternative luck. Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I only hope whatever awaits us at Central Control is less tumultuous. As for Okada, I'm not sure what to think. My decision to allow him to go free was at odds with all I have been taught. He was a traitor and should have died. Yet, I cannot help but feel strangely justified. But he was acting against the Protectorate, even if he didn't know it. How can I act as an arbiter of justice if I allow a traitor a reprieve? To me, there cannot be. That is, there isn't. That's not possible, and I cannot afford to think of it as such. Altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate task. Hopefully, we'll grow ever closer to discovering the Supreme Arbiter's true killer. And, circumstances aside, I appreciate your accompanying me here, Commander. It means much. Now let us return to the incognito and plan out our next steps.
Nice. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
It would appear our next stop is Praetor, specifically Central Control. I look forward to traveling there, once you've sufficiently prepared. Excellent. I look forward to it.
Praetor it is. That's where I wanted to head back anyway. That's where the other side quests are. All the way over there. I don't remember exactly what part of the map this is, but we're about to find out. All the way up and around. Good thing I killed all these camps. Now these things are dead. Up the sky. Over right in the butt.
Maintaining your battlefield stamina.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate?
Maybe that's why I couldn't get into the factory earlier. I needed Tristan.
Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence, but hopefully I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
I don't like that gun. Just pop a couple of nades on their chests and then watch them explode. Off we go. Oh my god, no. There's arachnids here. Oh my god. Oh my god. And he's chasing me. Ooh, they're so creepy. Yeah, he died. Unbelievable. Whoever on the dev team thought it was a smart idea to bring giant spider creatures into this game. Nah, you're not getting close enough to jump at me. I am not going to bed with that image in my head. Where are you? There you are, bum. Hopefully that's the last one. Like, screw arachnids, bro. I really liked Praetor until I found out arachnids were on this goddamn planet too. Like, no. 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 Holy.
Central Control is open to no visitors. Turn around. Best turn around. Central Control is in... Wait. Orbit around? What are you doing here? I've heard a great deal regarding your exploits within the Protectorate. And it is all that prevents me from summoning the Guard. I have strict orders to arrest you on sight.
I've no desire to slay you, but if you seek to prevent me from pursuing my duties, I will have no other choice.
Arbiter Rao did not report to the Consul's summons. Consequently, he is wanted for questioning. It is only our difference in rank that stays my hand from attempting arrest. Very well. I shall not sound the alarm. But you are still not permitted to enter this facility either through this entry or any side route. I shall be watching.
Commander, let us speak privately on our next course of action.
I should have just attacked. Can I just attack this weirdo? Okay.
Prudence dictates. Paradigm is ironclad.
Aborting search. What in the phone?
Stupid. Oh, here it is.
I believe what we need is on that
Bro,
terminal.
loud freaking voice. I believe that. What the heck?
The elevator's been summoned from below. Someone's coming up.
Consul Thoreau, I'm sure you're surprised to be receiving this message, and thus I can assume you already know my intent. Even considering aligning myself against the Sovereign is like sticking my hand in boiling oil. Yet my dead charges spur me forward. 10 scores of Arcadia's finest, at least 10 scores, died in defense of Golden Ridge. And does the region lie in our control? No. We fled like sprats, all at Varric's behest. I shall lower myself to work with you, Consul. I will help you uphold your plan to... Hold... What in blazes? How long have you been standing there? What did you hear?
I cannot believe what I heard. I cannot. Actually, it wasn't. Perhaps at first, until I discerned her true intentions. My mentor hated the Consul and was deeply devoted to the Sovereign. She'd never speak thus, unless she was trying to lure the Consul into a trap.
Error. Arbiter's logic is circuitous and flawed. Mental health assessment recommended.
What I'm proposing is eminently plausible. It may be beyond you to see her machinations, but it's obvious to me that this was merely an intricate play. It's all that makes sense. Don't twist in me. Just because the situation looks dire doesn't mean... Wait, do you hear that?
Arbiter Rao, I finally got you. Submit quietly to the Protectorate's justice for your manifold transgressions.
Are you insane? Who are you? And on whose authority do you claim to judge me?
My name is Junior Arbiter Mayhall, and I operate on Arbiter Mandate, as you did once. Now, no questions. This is already going to be difficult enough.
It's logical. The Sentinels have all but taken over central control. It stands to reason the few Arbiters still trained here would only be Sentinels in armored regalia.
I cannot deny that central control has changed, but... what am I saying? I need not defend myself from the likes of you.
Enough.
This guy's become a rogue agent of his own organization.
Your accusations are baseless.
They're far from baseless. You stand accused of abandoning your post, of infiltrating Protectorate facilities with opaque aims, and of hampering the Protectorate war effort. There's no discussion to be had with criminals. I needed to see firsthand that
her eyes
Rao
red.
abandoned his station. He has, and must meet my judgment.
These accusations of yours are slander. If you believe false bravado shall save you from my wrath, you're sorely mistaken. At Oculus, and again at the Vox, you showed me that the law may be interpreted. Clemency can be granted where before it would be unthinkable. Here my sense of duty clamors to be answered. But as much as it surprises me to admit it, I think you're correct. To this recruit, I've diverged from the path of righteousness. Slaying her for sincerely trying to do what is right would be a farce of justice. I would not. But I know the reality of swaying an Arbiter from their chosen path. It's likely this situation may devolve into violence regardless.
What is this insanity? I would never imagine an Arbiter balking from their chosen course. I had hoped Arbiter Rao would come to his senses, but obviously to no avail. I may not wish to judge him. I may not understand what has come over him. It is of no consequence. His crimes against the Protectorate are all that matters.
He was simply doing his duty, just as you or I must every day. Killing him would have been wrong, even though attempting to arrest me was a criminal act.
That's even worse than I thought. You chose not to do your duty, and expect telling me so would soften my decision to judge you?
The Supreme Arbiter taught me to follow my own sense of justice, and I have. Use your mind. Think about what I did, what you intend to do. Is this moral? Is this right?
What of it? Someone has to stop him.
Ironic. You came here to judge me for much the same reason I have, as you so claim, deserted. I chose to investigate the Supreme Arbiter's death on my own. You chose to investigate my departure on your own. You seek to judge me for the very crime you are guilty of.
That's impossible. I refuse to believe we both could be guilty if we were simply following what we were taught.
We don't know that for certain, but to an onlooker without our knowledge, it could seem that way. And such presumed traitorousness would be very confusing.
Even the Supreme Arbiter has struggled with this? That doesn't seem possible. But I suppose there's no way to ask her now. I shall trust your words. Consider my hand stayed. I can see that judging Tristan would only rob the Protectorate of another of its servants. It seems I must reflect on this matter.
It would appear we're in agreement. Neither of us shall raise a hand against the other. I'm pleased.
Disengaging weapon systems.
So, what course of action do we take now?
It's important for an Arbiter to use their forebrain. Next time you encounter something as strange as a loyal Arbiter diverging from the path of righteousness, investigate. You may find more questions than answers. But deciphering them and interpreting justice as best we can is how we might serve Arcadia.
Uphold justice in my way. I'll attempt to remember that, Arbiter Rao. Thank you.
Glory to the Protectorate, Junior Arbiter. Make me proud. I'm
Nice.
pleased we were able to resolve that
Nice.
peaceably. Robbing Arcadia of an enthusiastic recruit would have given me little joy. You know, I'd even venture to say she reminded me just a little of myself as a lad. All this excitement did not make me forget the confession on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I have to bring it to Virgil. Together, we can discover exactly what transpired. Have you lived all your life within the Protectorate? No. What do you know about what makes an Arbiter? I refuse to question the Supreme Arbiter, just as I refuse to cast every belief I hold dear into the mud. Push me no more. Virgil will know what to make of this. Together we'll figure out what to do. I'll message him when we return to the ship. Hopefully he shall respond quickly.
Are we good now? Are we gonna get shot at the second we open this elevator door? Oh my god. That sucks. Yep, sorry you guys. We gotta go back to the ship. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stop it there. That was a really fun episode, man. We got a lot of side quests out of the way. We got a lot of side quests. We completely deviated from the main part of the story, which I'm okay with. I'm totally fine with. But yeah, awesome episode.